Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Tom from outsole.com. Today I have Alden Indy boots to review. So before I start, just to briefly explain to you guys what Alden Indy boots are. So they are basically worn by Indiana Jones in his movies by Harrison Ford, because he used to be a carpenter and he used to wear these boots when he was a carpenter, and he loved these boots, so he wore them as Indiana Jones in his movies. Just a fun fact for you guys that he was supposed to wear Red Wings for his movie, but then he decided to wear these because he liked these more and these were more comfortable for him. He wore these to save the world, to grab treasures, and to save people, and did many good things and traveled everywhere with these boots on. And these are actually really comfortable to wear, in my opinion, but these were in a very big or hot topic or very big trouble recently by many YouTubers, starting from Rosa Anvil. So I don't know if you guys know who Rosa Anvil is. So he's a guy who cuts boots in half and show you what's inside the boots, shows the construction, shows everything, including the leather as well. I do watch his videos to get references, or just to, because I'm interested in boots and the quality of the boots and the construction of the boots. And I saw his video on these. So these are Alden Indy boots, or 403 model, for Horween Chrome XL leather with brown Chrome XL leather on top. So that's the model name and nicknamed Indy boots. He mentioned in his video that a lot of leatherboard was used to create these boots. The midsole contains leatherboard, the heel stack contains leatherboard, and the heel counter contains leatherboard. And somehow the upper leather, the Chrome XL, which I thought all the same, he mentioned that it was a lesser quality leather as well on the top, and very thin, very weak leather. Let me know, guys, if you guys know if there are different types of Horween Chrome XL, but I thought they were all the same. And I do love how the upper looks at the moment, and I do love how comfortable they are, to be honest with you. But I wanted to share my thoughts about these boots with you guys and do a quick review on Alden Indy boots. So the reason why the leatherboard on these boots is a bad thing in terms of their quality, it's because leatherboard basically is a byproduct of leather plus rubber mixed together to create a cheaper leather kind of looking material, but it's not actually considered leather. But it's used in Alden Indy boots, which cost $600 currently on their website. Or if you want to buy other material with better quality material, for example, the upper has suede or shell Cordovan, it goes up to, I've seen $900 or over $1,000 actually, or in pounds, that's actually pretty heavy money as well if you want to buy these pair of boots. They use leather board. It's a cheaper material compared to any other boots that creates a pair of boots with 100% leather midsole, heel stack, heel counter. People are saying that's unacceptable. And he also mentioned that it's worse than just pure rubber as well, because rubber itself has high density, but it's mixed with leather, so it's less durable. I have noticed this on my pair of Indy boots where the midsole starts to chip out. The welt is holding very well because the welt itself is leather, but the midsole, I don't know if you guys can see from the camera, I'll try to zoom in as much as possible, but yeah, it started to chip out a bit, and I don't know how it started chipping out, but yeah, it's piece of it is gone. The outsole itself is cork, but yeah, the midsole is the leatherboard that he was talking about, and this is obviously not acceptable to chip out. And I don't know how well this will hold eventually, but I know that this is, well, goodie welted, so the welt and the outsole is welted together, so it shouldn't really crumble away or be destroyed, but this is a worrying thing. However, I do love these boots because it's very comfortable. The cork outsole has a lot of grip on it, and I don't know if it's because of the leatherboard, but it has a bit of a bouncy feel to it. And the heel itself is also very nice. To be honest, it's wearing down very, very quickly. I only wore them for like few wears. It's wearing down very, very quickly, but this could be also from the way I walk, because only this part of is getting worn, but the other part is pretty much okay. And the upper itself is very comfortable as well. The leather is very soft. You can tell from the roll on the vamp. It creates very good roll here. It creates really nice photos, and it's very, very comfortable to walk in as well. People online usually comment on these saying these are Horween Chrome XL lottery, meaning like some people have loose grain on their vamp or on the shaft as well. So it really depends on how you look, but these are very good in terms of the quality. I don't have any loose grain anywhere currently, and I don't think I will. And the roll on these are phenomenal. So I do like how it looks, how it's going. The upper itself is mock toed, but these are just fake mock toes. So this is just an so this serves no other purpose than just decorative purpose, which is fine for me because I only work in the office. But if you want to use this as a work boot, I don't think these are suitable to be a work boot anymore, but these are still called Alden's work boot model. There are 4 speed hooks and 5 eyelets on the side. I think it's metal, just covered with plastic. And these are fine as well. And the insole is made of leather, and there's a veg tan lining inside as well. The sizing on these are 11.5D, which I think was a bit of a mistake. I took the same size as my Norwegian dress shoes, which I don't have with me at the moment, but I'll show you next time. But I think that was a mistake because I think I should have gone with 11E. I know that True Balance last for Alden is a bit of a wider toe or a bit of a big last, but I still got 11D, which is the same as my Alden Plaza last. But I'm saying that I should have got 11E. It's not because it's too big. My toes are touching here, which is pretty much the end of the shoe, but the width itself is a bit narrower for my liking. I want it to be a bit more wider so that it's a bit more comfortable. So I want to try 11E and how it fits on my feet. Could be, you know, maybe these will fit better. I don't know. I haven't tried them on yet, but yeah, these are 11D, and I do not have any problem wearing this around. The thing with sizing is that your feet always changes depending on how you walk and, you know, your age with many things. So it's really hard to find a perfect pair of shoes that fits you for a long time. And generally for my case as well, my feet got wider as I got older, and I think I need to start wearing wider shoes or with wider last compared to when I was younger. I only needed slimmer width, but yeah, so that's why I wanted to change too. Well, if I can buy new Alden, I'll go with 11E. So that was the overall summary of Alden Indy boots so far. I didn't wear them for a really long time. As you can see, it's still it's worn, but it's still very clean, and you know, could use a more of a beating to it, to be honest with you. But I wanted to mention to you guys or ask you guys' opinion. What do you think? To be honest, $600, they're using Leatherboard. I know that other brands that I have here, for example, I don't really want to compare, but Grand Stone, which is considered to be Alden's biggest, in my opinion, competitor, uses all leather upper. Obviously the outsole here is Vibram, but yeah, they use all leather upper heel counter, as I believe, and they also have leather welt, and they use, you know, steel midsole as well. If I wanted to compare with a similar price range boot, which are White's boot, this is obviously very heavy leather in the upper. Everything is leather, and you know, there's no leather board used, and even their shank itself is leather, which is a very thick and strong leather that they use. And this is a similar price point compared to these. But it really all depends on you guys on how you want to choose. Obviously, this is a bit more of a work boot style, and this is more of a casual or formal kind of style. And really, this is more of a cultural representation, in my opinion, these days, because actually Indiana Jones wore it, and they have that kind of, you know, there's a novelty to it, and depending on if you like it or not, it really depends on, you know, how much you can spend on pair of boots if you really want a boot that will last you a very long time. I'm not saying these will, you know, break down in 2 wears. This will probably last you 5-10 years if you want to wear them after you resole them and etc. But it really depends on your purpose as well. You know, these will probably be better for hiking and other stuff, and you know, it really depends. So I'm not gonna say that these are not worth their price. I think if you still want to buy Alden shoes, they're still popular, they still have their brand name, brand image, and then people have been saying that the quality of the Alden shoes have decreased from many years ago. But yeah, as I'm saying, the conclusion itself for me is that I like these, and I like how they're comfortable, and I like how they feel on my feet, and then I like how they look. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about these Alden Indy boots. I'll come back with more reviews on this after I wear them more, see how they turn out. Maybe the leatherboard will chip away more. I don't know, but thank you guys for watching this video. I'll come back with more video soon. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions about these, please ask in the comment section. I'll try to answer as much as I can. As always, stay tuned. Thank you.